Hey, this is Jay Malinowski, and you're watching BestFan TV.
Well, boy, what you borrow, you will soon beg.
What's going on, guys? This is Ian Cameron. You're watching BestFan TV. We're going to get to why that's funny in a second. Today, I'm here interviewing Jay Malinowski. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
So who's Ian Cameron?
Well, I found out just now it's you, but Ian Cameron is also my friend, who's my age, and also the name of my friend's dad, who they only thought of two names for them. So I know three Ian Cameron.
Now you know three.
Are you from the Outer Hebrides?
Yes.
Stornoway.
Yes.
Then there are a lot of Ian Camerons. You know, Ian Cameron's dad, like their family, they have the
My dad?
No, not you. John. I don't know where's John Cameron from?
John Cameron, he's from Glasgow.
Yeah, no. I don't think you.
We need to make a flow chart of Ian's and John's.
I think there's a marked difference between those, like Outer Hebrides. Like they're just different. Kind of like they're pretty isolated up there.
So, next question. Who is Charles Martel?
Charles Martel is my great ancestor.
There's a lot of greats.
A lot of great. I mean, I was probably wrong on that. He's my ancestor, 300 years back.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and the namesake of the record.
Mm-hmm. Now, the record coming out February 11th. It's a double-sided album. One of the sides being Atlantic, the other being Pacific. Was there any reasoning for splitting up the album? Like, is one side themed differently than the other side?
Yeah, so when we started the record, the Martel as the namesake was sort of this spirit, of a sailor going around the world. So when we started writing it, I put up a map and there was 18 tracks and started placing them around the world at different places. So we went through Pacific and Atlantic. And I wanted there to be a marked difference between the sound. And I mean, it's a journey of Martel. So from where he starts to where he ends up, he hopefully makes some realizations. And so each place kind of slowly breaks him down until he gets back to Cape Breton, Nanadu.
It's kind of like a chronological journey over the whole album that takes place, right?
Yeah, it's really important. The track listing was really important to the journey. And so we really had to think out how each thing sounded and what kind of feeling it would evoke.
Now, you've taken very interesting ways in promoting this album. Now, speaking of the map, if you go to whoismartel.com, you have the map and, like you said, the corresponding songs on your album. Can you explain that a bit more?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're trying to figure out to tell something that's an epic kind of story can be really difficult, especially online.
There's a lot of stuff there. It can get confusing, eh?
Just like the mind of Martel, you can get kind of lost and confused. So we wanted to create, so that you'd have an experience of actually being able to immerse yourself in the world. And so we thought of the map as a really great visual tool. And so after the prologue, you get really close up to the map, so it'd be zoomed in quite far. And then, so you wouldn't really know where you were. And then
I didn't at all.
Exactly. Job done. We confused you. So we thought, you can zoom out and you can find at your own speed things that, you can go and you can follow it through the track listing, or you can go it wherever you'd like and try to find random things that are there. And we'll continue to build those things up as the album.
There's hidden content I saw. What is that exactly?
Well, we had some stuff like some notes from Patience Phipps. For Patience Phipps, there were some historical notes from Nehemiah Martel's diary, which inspired the song. Then there's, with the Dead Coast, we toured throughout Europe with Chuck Reagan, so we put some of the performances that we did on that tour placed in each, like in Berlin or in where were we? I can't remember.
You're lost too, eh?
I was lost. We were in Wiesbaden. I don't know. There's something from Wiesbaden. There's stuff in Bristol, so we're gonna continually build that, and we wanted, for me, I kind of wanted the experience to be translated of what it was like for me to go through my grandfather's notes and start piecing together the history and the emotion of kind of uncovering things. So that's the whole process of the map and the stories that go along with it. We wanted to try to recreate that.
Now, final question: what are you a best fan of? It could be anything.
Best fan of?
Best fan. We got to plug her name, right?
Okay. I'm a best fan of squash. Like the sport, not the food.
That's kind of weird.
Not the food. Well, the food's okay.
It's whatever, but I mean,
squash is a sport. I love it.
So what else you got going on this year?
This is a lot of work, and it's great, and it's been, but it's all encompassing. So there'll be a lot of other projects that we'll be doing based around Martel, in terms of visual arts and with the novella, and even just touring. So as the album cycle goes on, there'll be a lot of things to do. And,
Good year to look forward to, eh?
it's a busy one. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks. Now, be sure to check out Martel coming out February 11th. By the time this interview's out, it's probably going to be out already, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For more exclusive interviews with your favorite artists, check out bestfan.com.
Boy, what you borrow, you will soon beg.